Hey, folks, how are you tonight? Another Monday night. Spending it here talking about what might happen and what you should do to make sure you get through it all right. But it's good to see, the folks in here. We got Cynthia's in here with Big Homestead Kitchen. You got to check that out. She put up a recipe tonight. You really got to check that dish out. It was awesome. And I am looking forward to making that because I know it's going to be delicious. We got Lori in the house. All right. Congratulations, Lori. You finally hit that monetization. It's great to see that. Hopefully, I helped you out here a little bit because I know everybody here helped me out and I know they helped you out. So, Lynn's in the house. Again, Lynn, I'm going to ask you, have you learned to use that radio yet? That's a good little radio I sent you. We got John H. Michael Overn's in the house. All right. Looks like we got our normal crowd here and a couple of other folks.
I was in the house.
I was with us. Appreciate that so much. Fourth and Goal got his books. I'm glad you got those. Looks like you're enjoying that first one. They're all pretty good, I think, but hey, I wrote them, so I should think they're good. I did get that movie deal, but then it was jerked out from under me. So hopefully someday we'll get to see that, on video somewhere. If it's only on TBS, I mean, hey, I'd like to see it in video. Not because of the money, but just because I think it's a good story, and I'd like to see other people enjoy it. That's why writers write. They have something they feel like they want to share with others, and they put it in print. And, thank goodness folks enjoy it. Also, thank goodness I got a pretty good royalty check a couple of weeks ago. So hopefully that'll keep coming. Joe's in the house. Oh, wow. I hadn't seen Joe in a while. Good. I'm glad you're with us, brother. We're going to pass along some good information tonight that I know will help you out and will help everybody else out. I got some good stuff here tonight for you guys. But Kathy C, there we go. There's my Iowa crowd right there. I appreciate them folks. Purple's Inn hadn't been here in a while. I'd like to see them back. Who's your prepper nurse? If y'all hadn't checked her out, go over and check her channel out. She got some great videos over there that'll help you out as far as saving money and recipes. And she does a good job. So I'm glad she's with us tonight. But let's get into it here. Hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving holiday and a good long weekend. I know not everybody is, sitting like me and Lady Prepper here. We're retired. We're both old. We don't work anymore.
Hey.
But what?
Speak for yourself.
Oh, hell.
Old man.
You're older than me.
I'm senior partner.
But hope you enjoyed your long weekend, and I know you had to get back to work today, so hopefully everything went all right and everybody's ready to go. So looks like Glenn's in the house. All right. Appreciate it, Glenn. But time to get back to it, I guess, for a little while anyway. We got some more holidays coming up that we can enjoy. But I don't know if you guys are watching what's going on with the rail strike, but you really need to pay attention to that. Looks like they might strike on the 9th of December. I hate to see that happen. I truly do. Because if it does, then yes, she does look young. But if they do go on strike, then it's going to have an immediate impact on the economy. It's not going to be 2 weeks or 3 weeks down the road. It's going to happen within days, and it's not going to be good. So hopefully they'll get that thing straightened out. They keep talking about how Congress is going to step in and stop it. But I mean, seriously, if Congress come to you and said, hey, you have to go to work, are you going to work? Not no, but hell no. You're going to show up. You're going to go through the motions, but you're not going to do what you would normally do if you're forced to work. So let's hope they get that all ironed out before it happens. Another thing you probably need to keep an eye on is the situation in China. That is getting messy over there. Those people over there are pretty much fed up. They got basically what, amounts to concentration camps. They're putting people in if they don't get vaccinated or if they're not up to date with their vaccinations. And I think it all came to a head last night when an apartment building caught on fire, and they're reporting 10 dead, but you're talking a communist government here. It's 4 or 5 times more than that. But the doors were welded shut on that building where those people couldn't get out. So basically, they were murdered by the government. And, it's the people over there just getting tired of it. And I don't blame them. Hell, I would too. Like I said, they basically have concentration camps there. They're rounding people up and stuffing them in there against their will. They're taking children away from parents and, separating families. And it's just getting way, way, way out of hand. So, don't know if you noticed this right here. If you know what that is, you know what I'm supporting. If you don't, you need to look it up. Just a blank sheet of paper. So, and that's going to hang there until this situation is corrected. I promise you that. So, all right, let's go on. Let's go on. All right. We've all been bitching and complaining about the time change twice a year, but it looks like CNN finally come up with a way to get rid of that. Thank goodness. The daylight savings time is racist. I didn't know that, but obviously it is. According to CNN, it is. This time change impacts minorities more than it does white people. I don't know how, and I don't know why, but I mean, this is just some of the dumbest shit I think I ever saw in the news. But there it is. Hey, what can I say? If it's racist, then we need to do away with it. If it's not racist, we need to do away with it. I don't like it. let's just put it one way and leave it there. That's just the way I look at it. Craig's in the house, my man. All right. Yeah, you're probably right. Hundreds of thousands. You're probably right. I mean, the last estimate I heard was 100 to 200,000 are in forced isolation over there. But thank goodness the people are getting tired of it. Fluffy agrees with me. She don't like the time change. Hell, I hadn't liked it from the start, especially when I was on the police department working midnights. You talk about screwing up your body clock, man. That messed me up bad. But I mean, I would I would get off at 7 a.m. when it was dark, go home, go to sleep, wake up about 4:30 in the afternoon when it was dark, and I didn't see daylight for months. I mean, I felt like I lived in Alaska. but hey, thank goodness I don't have to put up with that anymore. Yeah. So hopefully that's done. Another dumbass thing in the news. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but I found it kind of funny. That genius, Hollywood genius, Alyssa Milano, she got rid of her Tesla because she thinks Elon Musk is a white supremacist. And she bragged about getting her new car. Do you know what kind of car that was? Does anybody out there know what it was? It was a Volkswagen. She was bragging about getting a Volkswagen. And guess who started Volkswagen? Adolf Hitler, the biggest white supremacist in the history of this world. And this stupid bimbo is bragging about getting one of his cars. It's crazy. I just, those people out there, I don't know, man. I just, I see things in the news like this and I think, how much dumber can Americans get? You get rid of this nice car. I can't afford a Tesla. I know that. My neighbor across the street can, but I can't. But you get rid of that because you think the guy that made it's a white supremacist, and then you buy a car that was designed by Adolf Hitler. Stroke of genius right there, folks. I'm telling you, a stroke of genius. Yeah. If you wrote that shit in a book, nobody'd believe it. Yeah. Hollywood is a crazy world, that's for sure. Hey, Donna, good to see you tonight. Please don't what? Wait, let me see this. Please don't ask that question, OP. There, that's right. They will take it as a challenge. Seems like they get dumber every day. Uh, it's, but hey, these are the people that a lot of millennials look up to, and she's out there spewing that crap, and these people, you know, are believing it that she did something noble, and they have no idea how wrong it is. But hey, I'll leave that right there. I think I'm gonna start doing that every week. Stupid news or stupid people in the news. I think that would be a good. There's Jazz Cat. All right. All right. I was looking for you earlier. Appreciate you being here. Glad you're with us. Hang on, folks. Dry throat. You know what we got to do with that. Nectar of the Gods, straight from Scotland. Good stuff. All right. Let me move on to the next topic here. A thing we got to worry about. It's kind of come and gone, but I mean, a lot of people don't realize how quick this is coming on us. And I got to be careful how I say it, because if I use the correct term, then this video gets suppressed. It won't get banned, but it'll be kind of suppressed. So let me see. How am I going to say this? Computer bucks. Let's do that. Computer bucks. 105 countries are exploring computer bucks. So I'll use that phrase. But a lot of people don't realize that of the G20 countries, they all met last week. 16 of those 20 countries is already in the works to institute these computer bucks, and they're using the model that was developed by the Chinese government. So that right there lets you know what we're in for. 105 nations are already on board with this thing, testing it out, I should say. There's 195 nations in the world, and 105 of them are already looking into it. But when that many of the G20, I think it was 13, 16, something like that, they're already establishing that kind of currency for their country, then you know it's going to be all in pretty soon. This thing's coming on quicker than we thought. And they're not just little countries, it's big countries. Russia, India, India, Japan, South Korea. They're ready to go. And you know that they're testing that out here through several banks. So it's going to be pushed on us pretty soon.
Can I interrupt here?
Sure, what's up?
Rebecca said, ain't happening with this girl. Are we going to have a choice?
No, you're not going to have a choice. The money that you have in the bank will be converted to computer bucks. And then they can control how you spend it. You don't have it in your hand to actually do an exchange with somebody. Like if I want to sell you something, you can't give me cash. It will have to be handled probably electronically through an app on our phone or whatever. And they can control what you buy and when you buy it. And that's why this is such a terrible idea. Black markets will evolve all over. That's true. But the problem is, how are you going to deal on the black market if what you're given for those goods has no value? I mean, that's going to be a problem. But we'll just have to see how it works out. But it's just an absolute attempt to try to control where you spend your money and what you buy. I mean, already they're trying to, they've got a couple of credit card companies on board with not purchasing things like firearms or ammunition. And if they take full control of what you have, then they can control everything you buy. And that's what we got to try to stop, which, I've told you guys before, and I'm going to tell you again, I'll always tell you, get those precious metals in your hand. There's a new bank out there, United Precious Metals Association. It's a bank that has in their vault, they have gold and silver, and you can buy into that. You have to pay a premium You're not getting dollar for dollar. I think, excuse me, I think the last time I checked, their premium was at about $3 per ounce for silver and about $20 per ounce on gold. But you can buy into their precious metals bank, and they will send you a card. It's like a debit card, and it's based on what you buy. It would be just like cash. If you have $300 in the bank, and that card you have is worth $300, but this is like if you have $300 worth of precious metals, they send you a card worth $300. But where they make their money is that premium on top of that. That $3 or $20 or $25 or whatever it is right now. But it's basically a debit card that's backed up by gold and silver instead of just currency. But right now, there are 3 states in the Union, in the United States, that accept gold and silver coins as legal tender, just like dollars. Wyoming, Oklahoma, and Utah. The bank that I was just talking about is in Utah. But the way that, if you don't have that card that they're going to send you for the gold and silver you own, if you want to use actual coins in those states, and Utah and Oklahoma, they have to be government issued coins, like government issued silver dollars or government issued gold coins. Where in Wyoming, they accept those plus any coins that are stamped with the weight and the purity of that coin. Like if you buy a silver round and it says 0.999 pure silver, they will accept those as well. Utah and Oklahoma is not that way yet, but I'm sure they're going to get there eventually. So, right now I think spot price on a silver dollar is probably around $20 per ounce. So that one coin would be worth $20 if you have a silver ounce. But I mean, that's the direction we're going, especially when they get to the computer bucks. It's coming, and it's coming. There's no way they're going to stop it. They can control the currency that way. They can also control inflation better that way. But that don't mean it's going to be better. It's going to be easier for things to be inflated.
Got a question. Do you think those Nevada gold backs will be used as a barter item?
Yes. The gold backs are they're 1/1000th of an ounce of gold. So, I mean, if you haven't checked those out, you need to go research them. Right now, they're just like gold coins. You can, unless a merchant wants to take them, they don't have to take them. Unless they're in Wyoming. Wyoming is the only state in the country right now where a merchant has to take those, according to state law. But right now, I would say, yeah, if you want to buy those, buy them, put them away, save them. Those gold-backed dollars are right now, they're not that popular, but when we go to this computer bucks, they will be very valuable, and they're only going to go up in value. So it'd be a good idea to have those on hand. I don't have any, to be honest. In my bug out location, I have some coins that are pure silver, gold, whatever. But right now, that's all I have. I don't have the bucks. But it's not that I don't trust them. It's just that I'd rather have that actual silver coin or gold coin in my hand. You need to think about that and look at what's coming. Watch what's coming. You need to research this too. I know I got a good group of people here, very intelligent. You need to research this and stay on top of it because it's something that is coming. There's no way we're going to stop it. So get ahead of it right now and get ready for it. Just like everything else, you're prepping. Do it with your money as well. If you're prepping with your food, your water, whatever, right now, get out ahead of it. Get that precious metal in your hand.
What you drinking, OP?
I'm drinking Scottish apple juice, my friend. It's my favorite elixir. You know why? You know why God made Scotch? So the Scots wouldn't take over the world. That's why. But, all right, let's move on down the road here. I found a tremendous resource for us all that will where you can go search topics, any kind of topic, as prepper related. Um, I don't care what it is, from food storage to like we were just talking about currency, firearms, whatever. It don't matter what it is. And right here, it's called Prep Search. I put a link in the description down below where you can click on that, and you see the little search window there. I don't care what you put in there. If it's prepper related, there's article after article after article on that topic, and you can find so many things to help you out with your preps. You know, I just got on there the other day playing around, and I put in like what I just said: food storage, water storage.
Sounds like Pinterest for preppers.
And yeah, there you go. Pinterest for prepper. That's pretty much what it's like. Google for preppers. That's what it is. You know, you put any kind of topic in there, and you're going to find numerous articles on it. Great ideas that'll help you out and get ready, you know, for what's coming. And you know, it's just there's so much there for you to research and read. You guys know me; I like to research everything. And I got on there playing around the other day, and man, I was on there for 2 hours before I knew it. But there's so much good information there. You need to tap in there and use that. It's free, and you'll get all kinds of great ideas. I mean, I picked up a couple of good ideas myself, but go over there and give it a shot.
Got one question before you move on.
What's up?
Somebody said that they use the JM bullion, to get those gold backs.
Yep.
Donna wanted to know if there's any other companies that are legit. How do you know that you're going to the right place to buy them? Do you have that information?
Actually, when I was buying what I bought, I actually went to face-to-face sources. I went to precious metals dealers. I didn't buy. I bought I think one or two orders offline, and it was preciousmetals.com or something like that. It's been so long ago, honestly, I can't remember. I'll look it up and drop it in the comments here after this is posted as a video. But I mean, all of my purchases for silver and gold or whatever, I did it face to face. That way I knew what I was getting. You can test these metals. Gold and silver is not magnetic. So if you do buy silver from somebody or gold from somebody, take a little magnet with you and see if it sticks. Because you never know. They might be selling you some crap, and that's a quick and easy way to know if it's real or not.
Greg mentioned another company. He uses Goldline.
Goldline, yeah. Goldline is a good one. I've never bought from them, but yes, they are a good, legitimate source for buying precious metals. You see them all the time advertising on TV, which, I mean, I don't mean they're legit, but I've seen a couple of people. I know a couple of people on my social media sites that have bought from them, and they are a good, reputable dealer. But like I always tell you guys, get it in your hand. You want it in your hand. You know, don't buy those certificates that are worth, 100 ounces of silver. No, that ain't worth shit. You might as well be hanging, using it for toilet paper. But another thing I forgot to touch on this right here, the Precious Metals Bank. If there is an economic collapse, that little card they send you that's backed up by gold or silver, it might be good, it might not. But one thing's for sure, you don't have that metal personally. It's just backed up by that card. Okay, what if the grid goes down? You can't access that gold and silver with that card. It's just like any other card. Just like a debit card or a credit card. You don't have it in your hands. It's in that little card, and you have to hope that it works. And here's another thing, that bank is in Utah. What if, like me, you live in Florida? The grid goes down. You can't go get that. You can't go get your gold and silver. Your investments for me is like 2,000 miles away. Your investment's a long way from you, and you can't go put your hands on it. Might want to consider that. I would trust this bank before I would trust fiat currency bank, because they actually have the gold and silver to back up their card. But like I said, if everything goes sideways, you can't get to your money. It's just gone, just like any other bank. Think about that. All right. Let me move on to the main thing I wanted to get to here today. That is a source for your dehydrated foods that you really need to look into, because I couldn't believe the tremendous savings that we got at this place. It's the Church of Latter-day Saints store right here in Orlando. If you didn't know what you were looking for, you'd miss it. That's what the storefront looks like. Looks like a damn dentist office. You got those two glass doors there, and a little plaque on the wall to the right of those doors.
It's like getting into a speakeasy looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, we thought we had to have a password or something.
Yeah, it's like we had to knock on the door with a certain pattern and then have a password to get in there. But when we did, man, I'm gonna tell you what, the savings in that place is tremendous. I put a link down in the description below where you can click and see if they have a store in your area. But I just could not believe how much we saved at this place. One of the things we bought were these sliced apples. You see right here on Amazon, they're $24 a can for a 12-ounce can. This right here is the price list that we picked up when we were at the store the other day. And the apples there were, you got a 1 pound can, which is $9. So, you get 16 ounces for $9 at the store, and you got 12 ounces for $24 on Amazon. The price difference and what you get is tremendous. And they're all shelf stable for 30 years. It says it right there on the can. When you go in, they have a list like this. It's on the front desk that tells you what's in the store and what's available and what the prices are. And you can just mark down here what you want, and they'll go get it for you, or you can pull it off the shelf. But a couple of more examples of the price difference. It's just crazy. The potato flakes, mashed potatoes, right here. You see them, they're $26. You got a 24-ounce can there for $26. That was the cheapest one I could find on eBay. And at their store, you get a 28-ounce can for $7.28. And the deals there are just amazing. They'll save you a fortune if one of these stores are in your area. But you can also order offline, but there is shipping involved. So think about that. Hit that link down below, down in the description down there, and see if they have one in your area. But another big difference that we found here was the hard white wheat berries. These things store for 30 years. Tremendous, tremendous food. Make bread, flour for all kinds of recipes. You can see right there, over $54 for a 25-pound bag on Amazon. White wheat is a little more expensive than the red berries or the soft berries. This is white, hard wheat berries. $54 for a 25-pound bag. At their store, it's $17.10. Tremendous savings. You can save a lot of money if one of these stores is in your area. And we all know that Latter-day Saints are the ones that started all of this stuff a long time ago, as far as, being prepared for a disaster. Another thing is, Their stores are tagged like the sign on the front is Home Storage Center. It don't say Latter-day Saints store or, emergency supply store or nothing like that. They all say Home Storage Center. So, look those up in your area. I'm sure there's one there if you're in a major city, because if we got one here in Orlando, there's probably one anywhere.
Jay said there's one in Plant City.
Yep, there sure is. I hope you shop there and save a lot of money. But like I said, it's probably going to look like this. It's so nondescript and so plain looking. I don't know if they're doing that on purpose, if that's something they're trying to, keep on a down low or whatever. But hey, I'm glad I found it. And wow, they got all kinds of stuff there. You walk in the store and there's just pallets full of boxes, just boxes and boxes in the whole warehouse. And it's full of stuff. My God, they probably got, let me see here. We probably got 15 items here, 20 items of long-term storage food. And like I said, the prices are just absolutely amazing. So check that out. That'll save you a lot of money in the long run if you're storing food like that.
Greg said the Latter-day Saints have a fantastic PDF on pantries and how to do it right.
Greg Fisher, music. All right. Is that a new one here?
Greg Fisher.
Oh, Greg Fisher. Oh, yeah, Greg Fisher. You see, you put that music on there and you threw me, buddy. But I'm glad you're with us. Glad you got through all that mess down there after the hurricane. Hopefully you pretty much got things going in the right direction, trying to get back to normal. But I want to thank you for all the work you did, because I know where you work and I know you put out, wow, man, a lot of hours on that. So I appreciate what you did for everybody down there. But I've taken up enough of your time, guys. Shoot, I've run over my normal 30 minutes here. So I'm going to get out of here. Hopefully you're getting ready for the holidays. Like I said, keep your eyes on what's going on with that rail strike. It's going to have a tremendous impact on our everyday life. A lot of people don't realize it. What's a shame is a lot of people don't even know what's coming. They're walking around ignorant, but don't be one of those folks. So, keep your eyes on what's happening. Get ready for the holidays. I'm going to ask you to do me one favor. Uncle Santa Claus here. This is my Santa Claus. He's in an Uncle Sam suit. Got the American flag, got an eagle here, and we're ready for the holidays. So I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. Remember why we celebrate Christmas. Please pass that message on to the younger generations in your family. That's something we need to always remember. So with that, I'm going to say stay strong, stay patriotic. Pray for the United States of America. I think it's time for me to get out of here. I'm out of ice, guys. Love you all. Appreciate you being here. If you're visiting, hit that subscribe button down there. If you liked what you saw or this helps you out any, give me a thumbs up. YouTube really depends on that a lot to promote this channel for me. And I appreciate every one of you. Love you all. The Orlando Prepper is out.